greetings again, everyone. Thank you for forwarding onto the Up and Live shows Instagram Live right now. This is what we do every Tuesday between 9 and 11. I'm your girl, Delica Brown Ass Breads. DJ Dragon All Star, DJ Rick Fire Cube, Madman, big up on yourself, my brothers. We are sponsored by the Granaries located in Croydon, 6 Overton's Yard. That is where all the hottest parties are held every single week. So make sure that you go over to their Instagram page and check out the details. And as per usual, on a weekly basis, we bring to you some special people. And this, as we referred to them earlier, the chain. This chain is quite powerful within the dancehall space. We have the Silver Links family in studio. We have MJ, Father Links, and Mommy Links live here. Greetings, everybody, and thank you for joining us in studio. You're welcome. How are you?
I'm alright.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the star of the moment is indeed MJ. So we're going to talk a little bit to MJ for a while. MJ, how are you?
I'm alright. Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you in studio. I mean, we've been wanting to have you in studio for a really long time, and nothing happens before it's time. Yeah, so we're going to talk to you a little bit about your musical journey as a DJ. Because I mean, you look like as if you're 4 at the moment, but are you 4?
I'm 9 years old.
You're 9 years old. You're not 9. You're a tiny 9. And so, if you're 9 years old now, at what age did you start playing music?
So I started when I was like 1 years old. And from then, I just loved the music. The way my career really started was from lockdown, and I didn't get to like perform anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I just found Instagram, and that's where me and Dad started to go live.
Mm-hmm.
And then just from there, we've been going places, performing,
Mm-hmm.
and here I am now.
Here you are now, and we do like the journey that we've been seeing, because, as you said, lockdown is where it really, really took off for you. And how was that experience for you? Because I know it was difficult. You weren't with your friends at school. You weren't able to go and play football matches on a Sunday or whenever the days that you normally play football on. So how was working with Dad during that time for you?
Well, my dad, I love working with him, and working with him really helps me knowing that I have someone there to help me.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes my dad's very reliable, because
Sometimes.
well, all the time.
But it's good. You said that he's reliable. He's always in your corner, and that gives you a very, very good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So MJ, where's the Jamaican accent? Me uncle hear it when you play a song.
I'm not true.
That me a talk about.
Yeah, but
Oh my. So yeah. I mean, Dragon All Star, you have to leave him because it drops in when it is necessary. You understand? Don't just leave him. Don't try to fix the youth, man. Make the man do him thing. You understand? And so back to working with your dad. You said it feels very good knowing that he's in your corner and he's reliable. And obviously you have learned a lot of things from him because he's the one who initially taught you how to be a DJ, so to speak. And if anybody who has been watching the Silver Links family, they would also realize that there is another member who also plays, who is also a DJ. Do you want to speak a little bit more about that next individual who might not be here right now?
So there's my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Ayla. She's 16.
Yes.
And she plays some really good music, You could find her at Ayla._CG.
Yes.
And also, there's also another one coming up, which is my little brother, Mikkel.
Okay.
Little Links. Like, you are the star now. You not give your sister a bus.
What do you mean? She
May I
boss.
ask you, if you not carry your sister to the dance and we are shell down and give her a bus? Because remember, you are the star now,
Don't- Is she going to start playing at events with you? Or is she just because we see her on the Instagram lives? We do. Is it a specific day? Is it the Sunday that she joins you? What days do you and your sister play?
Sometimes we do it together
Mm-hmm.
on Friday if Daddy is not not well.
Yes.
Sometimes we do it on Friday. Sometimes we do it on the audit show on Sunday.
Yes.
But mostly she helps me on a Wednesday.
Okay.
When I have like 2 interviews on a Wednesday.
Oh, so she comes out and she gives you the assistance and the support that you need.
Yeah.
So do you think she will be branching out into the dancehall scene, like how you are doing some of these events?
I think she might, but not right now. Really.
No,
Not right
you don't
now.
think so.
So like how you have so much talent in the house playing music. Have you ever annoyed mommy and daddy like playing the music a bit too loud or
Too much?
often?
Yes.
Sometimes it annoys them when I'm like when they're watching like dad's watching a movie or something. When I'm playing it in my room too loud, I get the little decks, and then I just turn up the beatbox, and then dad's like, "It's too loud, it's too loud," and then I have to turn it down.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, they don't really like really care.
Because you're doing what you love.
Yeah.
Right. Is there at any point in time, do you feel fearful when it's time for you to go and work at an event? Is there any sort of nerves that you may feel?
So at first, when I hear like there's gonna be a big crowd,
Yes.
I start to get really excited.
Yeah.
But then when it comes nearer to the event, I start to get kind of nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just like motivate myself to it's fine and you could do it. And then I just play for the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's like a little crowd, I it's very excited, and then again I get very nervous.
Because you're
But
human.
and then I just start playing, and then I just start, believing that I can play music.
Of course.
Okay, so talking about crowd, I always see you playing for the older crowd, big people crowd.
Mm.
How is it playing for your age group?
Because I normally sometimes play for the big people crowd. Sometimes I like play for the big people crowd. Like mostly, when I start to play for kids, I know I'm a kid, but sometimes I forget the songs, because sometimes I get mixed up when it's gonna be a teenage crowd or say 4 or 5-year-old crowd. So basically I kind of get mixed up because I don't really play that much kid songs nowadays.
But then again, that it's a learning curve for you. Obviously, you're only 9 and you have a really, really bright future ahead of you. So it's something that you are learning at the process. So don't be too hard on yourself. What you've been doing so far, you've been doing extremely well, and you have many people that are in your corner who are also very proud of what you've been doing. Breads has a question to ask you before we move on to mommy and daddy, okay?
So, MJ, so when you went back to school after lockdown and you mash up the internet and you've been famous, how does the kids in your school receive you?
Some of them, the adults, sometimes they all the first time they heard about me was when the Blue Peter came to my school to video to record me.
Yes.
So I think it was like a Friday, and I was playing football with my friends in the Muga, and then one time I knew they were coming, but then I didn't know they were coming to the school. I thought it was after school, and then the Blue Peter came, and then after that the head teacher came in and said, "How are you doing, MJ?" I said I was all right. And then from the head teacher, and then she was videoing too, so she sent a video to all the teachers. And that's when I started circulating. And then some of the kids' parents found out that I was a DJ. And then everyone started to call me famous. But sometimes,
So he's a star at school
You're a
now.
star, bro.
sometimes that was at first, and now they're just telling me I'm bragging for something.
Well, then again, if you're confident in what you do, it's not a matter of you bragging. Once you remain humble in everything that you do. And speaking about that, let's go over to mom and dad. Thank you for bringing MJ here in one piece. We do appreciate you guys. You know, I know it's a school night as well, and it's very late, and you need to go home and sleep. But let's talk about cultivating MJ as a DJ. Obviously, Pops, you've been in the game from long time. And I mean, what made you think, oh, my son or my children should be a DJ?
What can I say? He showed me a lot of interest
From the age of 1.
from the age of 1.
Mm-hmm.
And my biggest interest is when, I think it was in COVID,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the shop,
Mm-hmm.
and on my way back, it's like, I heard this taxi rhythm playing, taxi rhythm.
Yeah.
Taxi rhythm.
Of course we do taxi.
And
Radio.
this man, he wrote a song with his sister, and both of them, he been doing this. I saw him with the paper in his hand, basically. So
Yeah.
he's reading from the paper and singing the song.
Yeah.
But what shocked me, he was on the rhythm and he wasn't falling off. I'm thinking...
Was riding the rhythm.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like 6-year-old then.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hang on a
so
minute.
I didn't let him see me. I just hide around the corner and keep listening till he finished the song. I'm like, who wrote the song? He says, me and Ayla. And I'm like, okay. So, I think your Instagram shut down.
Yes.
So I'm
Uncle
like-
Ivan, could you start that first, please? Go ahead.
I'm like,
Continue.
who wrote the song? Me and Ayla. I'm like, okay. National Teachers Day, so he was doing a song for his teacher.
Right.
I'm like, all right, so... Man, I sing by rhythm now, sir. So I said, this is Floops. Do it again, let me see.
I think I remember the
So-
song like from
Yeah,
heart.
so-
Do you remember it?
Yes.
Give us 2 seconds. Let's finish getting that from Dad, and then we ask you to do a freestyle for
So
us.
he do it. I said, do it again. So he do it again. I'm like, wow. So from ever since he said, Daddy, I can do this, I can do that. But
Yes.
then within all of that, I can remember what I was like when I was younger. So I just give him the break. I'm like, I think this is a little mini me.
Yeah, and with that, the passion for music, obviously being around you and being from a musical family per se, it was quite important for you to allow him to be himself. Yes. So with that being said, how did you get him to start being a DJ per se? Because that was him writing a song and DJing it vocally, but being on the deck.
Well,
How
he
did
coming
we?
to me from not every come. Sometimes he went and he goes and actually string the song up himself.
Okay.
So he turn it on and like, Daddy, I can do it. So I said, do it then. And I start plugging stuff and it works. So I'm
Right.
like, okay. So I go on then, and then, I saw him pressing a few buttons, have him in the back garden, we having a little barbecue.
He's on.
Took it over, won a competition, his sister, and I'm like, all right, you go, son. Until one day, his mixing was getting a bit better. So I'm like, let's do a father and son show together. Put the suits on, matching up.
Yeah.
But 1 second, while you talk about the suits, I just want to ask, who picked the outfit for you guys?
Is
Is
that
it mommy, or is it you, or is it...
a combination?
Is it
Back
Little
then,
Lips?
it was me.
It was you.
With a little bit of mommy.
I wonder why you say it like that. So you were picking the suits
Yeah.
for the father-son duo.
Yeah.
And talk to us about the reception, because obviously this is something quite different from what we're used
Yeah,
to
well, we do
within
it-
our space.
When we do it, because I think what it is, during the lockdown, I'm like, okay, I've got a good name. Silver Links is a very good name.
Yes.
It's been spreading from time.
Long time.
Even though it's, the market like, but I decided I won't slaughter the name. So whatever I'm doing, I'm going to go hard. Make CDs, sell CDs, advertise CDs. Then this little man comes about and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's try this
Game
father and son
change.
thing. I put the clothes on, go on the internet, explode. Some people ring me back, do it again. I'm like, from that, it's like...
It's an ongoing thing. And I mean, being the queen in the pack, because we know we have the princess and another prince, how does it make you feel to see your husband and your son producing this package for, I mean, obviously we know that the demographic is the older folk. Yes, we play for younger people, but it's for the older folk, and it's being receptive and it's been received positively. And the feedback that you're getting, I mean, how does it make you feel?
Well, the greatest thing is like for the role as a father, like a lot of kids, they don't have that father figure, daddy there with their kids. So I was very like proud and happy like for them to be interacting that, because you know most times everything is up to mommy.
Right.
Daddy come home, spend 2 minutes with the kids gone to bed. So like, you know, during the lockdown, it gave them that time to interact and
And
like,
for people to see that, I mean,
Yeah,
relationships like this do exist
Yes.
within 2020,
I love
the
mommy
21st.
accent. I love mommy accent.
Yeah, yes, you're the honest.
Foreign.
Yeah, I could hear mommy Jamaican. It's like, I don't know about Silver Link, you know, like
A little.
a little links, you know, English.
Yeah, so the twang is there.
No, the King's English.
Oh yeah, because Lizzie isn't
Yes.
around anymore. You understand?
And,
Go ahead, Silverlink.
With the kids' songs, he
Yes.
got them.
Yeah.
Trust me, he loaded. But what it is, where he get his praise is
From
by
the old-
because you put him in a kids' party,
Yeah, they're not gonna pay attention.
they run up and down. You know what I mean? If they don't hear them song, they start eat ice cream. When they hear the song, they put, they put the ice cream down.
And I mean, we have to understand that's how children are, anyways.
Exactly.
But
So let me ask you this: How do you guys feel when you start get reposted by like the top tier artists, the Bounty Killers, the Taurus Rileys, the big name brands in Jamaica will start reposting stuff and endorsing Silverlink? How do you guys feel when those things start happening?
It's really, I don't know how to tell you, but it's amazing. It just feel like, okay, there's people that actually see good things
and appreciate it.
and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and as I was saying to Birds earlier on, we need that in the UK.
Yeah,
we
the
don't-
support.
We don't need that alone in Jamaica or in the US. We need it in the UK as well. Because there's this young guy, start off with MJ. What's his name? This African guy. Like a young African. Arch Jr.
Okay, I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.
Oh, lie. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he and MJ started off the same time.
Yeah.
So when people have been posting me picture, I've been watching this youth from when
Long
MJ
time.
starts. And where him reach now, MJ's nowhere near.
in
He's a
comparison to-
millionaire,
Yeah.
but he's got the community behind him.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? So with Taurus Riley and the Bounty Killer doing that, they see something where we're not we not see yet.
And
Even me myself as a dad, haven't seen the half of this guy. He's dangerous. You know what I mean?
and so you
So-
guys
so-
took
so-
a trip.
One sec
Go
before you
ahead.
put it. Like so in the UK space, so I know there's a lot of other DJs out there, like a whole heap of other DJs who is maybe more advanced than you and me. Do anybody ever reach out to you guys to try point out some tips or pointers to like MJ try do this a bit better, or you know, or
Constructive criticism.
Try teach you a new tip or something like that to make him like a little star. No one?
No, wait,
silence is not.
wait.
Nope.
No.
Absolutely no.
And what is your response to what is your feedback on that?
Constructive criticism is good. You understand? And if someone's gonna call and says blah 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 blah, we take that on board. And if we need to fix up, we fix up.
But what about a little mentor, a little tutor? Because we know there's a lot of brilliant DJs, like mixers, MC in London.
All right.
Who you are affiliated with?
Hang on. As you touch that point, his mixing is very good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And where I want him now is to do scratching.
Okay.
I didn't learn that bass. I didn't bother with it because I think at this
Yeah.
age,
Why bother?
I don't need that. But I want him to have it because he's young. And I reach out to quite a few persons.
So you've reached out to people, and you have not gotten positive responses. So what are some of the factors as to why you haven't gotten positive responses? Do you know?
Busy.
Excuses.
Busy, yeah, busy, can't do this, busy, no, can't do this, busy, can't do this, busy. I must say one though, I'm not going to call it a name, but I must say one.
Yeah.
showed some
I'm
sort
waiting
of
on you, but
the person know themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
sometimes a little verbal pointer say, oh, work on this bit or that bit.
yeah,
You know,
no, nobody has reached out. And as you said, support within our community is quite
we
important.
need that. Everyone's need that.
And I think every interview that we've had and we've spoken to guests, that is one of the main factors that is missing, the unity right across the board, the support right across the board. And I mean, MJ, you are 9 years old. Yes, you are very good at what you're doing now, but I think there's a lot for you to learn as well. So this is a public appeal on behalf of MJ and the Silver Links family.
At the moment, I haven't got much time for him because I have to do my 9 to 5.
Naturally, as well as you have to be
So
a father as
if
well.
I quit my 9 to 5, he's gonna be the real best. And because I'm doing this from young, so I know what to do. But I can't give him my all because I've got more to feed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then to that point, there's another side of the music where you have a next generation down from you, which could teach him a lot of the things, fill in some of the blank where you don't really know yourself, because music is so advanced and so verse. Like the younger generation of you could fill in certain gaps in the music. That's why he's so versed in like the mature crowd, because that's your era. That's what you can instill in him as a child. So some of the younger DJs out there, some of the DJs where I run the road, you know, put out in the pointers because, as I always say, is a community raised a child.
True.
And MJ in our scene is the youngest celebrity DJ out there. So how we try put out something
And support
brilliant
him.
to the world.
Definitely.
Let's put all of our little tricks and talent in this to the youth, because if you don't learn from me, you or somebody else, he's gonna pick it up somewhere else.
Yeah. So you guys took a trip to the land of
Jamaica.
I never wanted to why myself.
Sticks and
Let's stick on water, right? And you did a mini tour. Let's call it a mini tour. You went to a few places. You made some networks, or you collaborated with some people and you did some things. MJ, how was that experience for you in Jamaica?
Well, the experience was alright. I was very happy because I got to meet like some artists.
Such as, who did you meet?
Harry Toddler, big up yourself. General B, Bounty Killer,
Yes.
Tyrus Riley. I wanna big up Tyrus Riley and Harry Toddler them especially because Harry Toddler, he made the link for me to link up Bounty Killer, and at that moment Popcorn was there with Bounty Killer. Big up yourself, Popcorn.
Cool, na man.
Big up to
So many.
You met so many people.
So many names.
You met so many people.
oh yeah, I went to Sumfest as well.
Yes. And how was that for you?
It was alright.
Yeah.
I got to meet some people. I got some pictures with them as well, like Shensia,
Cool, na man.
Spice, Big Stone, Chronic Law, Ding Dong. A lot.
Listen,
A lot.
you've met more stars than some of us in the
Chris
room.
Gayle.
I won't be calling any names, including myself.
Chris, and hang on,
Yes.
Chris Gayle as well. And to be honest, all of these stars that he met, he went to their booth. You know they have their booth. Where they sing.
Yeah.
And believe you me, they're telling me everything about MJ that I'm the dad.
And you're the dad. Yeah.
They see when he's on the plane, they see what's going on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Silverling, let me ask you this now. What was going through your mind when you orchestrate this live thing and make all of this plan and these posts and these reposts? Because I know that MJ, when you guys started live, MJ was very young, so you have to have somebody really to the elm to really orchestrate a lot of these plans. What was going through your mind at that point?
What was going through my mind is to keep Silverlink on board. Don't dump it off in the sea. And God send him.
Yeah.
So with the coming to play, it's like, okay, then Father God see that, okay, you know what?
That's the direction.
Stay aside a little bit. Let me teach you something new. And there comes MJ.
All right. What feeling do you get to know that your son is more famous than you would ever get in your lifetime? Do you feel elated as a dad?
It's a joy. It's
How
a
do you
joy.
feel?
It's a joy. I feel overwhelmed. It's a joy because, as I always said to him, I don't want you to be like daddy. I want you to be
Yeah.
better than daddy.
You're the teacher, so the
Right.
student should be
So
better than
it's
the
a
teacher.
joy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And how I look at it, Breads, I get a lot of fight in the UK.
You too.
Loads.
Okay.
You say you too.
Well, we've heard it before. Go ahead. You get a lot of
Loads.
fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be one of them top man where you hear about every day.
Hmm.
But I'm a humble child, so if you're too humble, you're gonna get beaten.
Yeah, they're gonna use you.
And I can't bother with the fighting.
So what about you?
Hang
being
on,
a-
hold on a
Hang
second.
on, hang on. The good book says if someone's rob you, you get that back 7 times 7. I say no more.
Yes, mommy, go ahead.
No, sorry. I went to Belize in November, and beautiful country that I would even go and live there. Yeah, very peaceful. And to know that somebody knew my son in Belize was like, what?
Unbelievable.
I was like, you sure you know who MJ is? And like, yeah, man, they look you to them father. We're just up in the same clothes. I said, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like really nice for like to go somewhere like
that you're not familiar with.
familiar with and somebody like knows MJ and yeah, I'm really, 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 really proud of him. Like, and not only musically, like, is intelligent. Sometimes
Very.
he blows me away as
Yeah.
a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, yeah.
So time is fastly getting away from us. MJ, we're in February. February is ending shortly, but I know that your agenda for 2023 is really, really your calendar full of events, right? So where is the next event that we can go to see you performing? Do you know, or do we have to ask your manager to give us some dates?
I know there's some in March,
There's some events in March.
but I think Daddy could tell you the rest.
Okay, calendar manager, can you tell us where we can go and see MJ performing
we
soon?
we got a couple of events in March, and I think he's got some in America, in New York.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
No,
April.
let us repeat that again for the persons in that side of the room that did not hear. Could you say it
Yeah,
louder for us?
Yeah,
please?
he's got a couple of events in March.
Yes,
I think
and
he's got an event in March that he's been. I didn't want to say it for him to hear, but hopefully I don't give away too much.
don't say it, man. Don't do that. We'll talk off the air. But I
But
mean,
after March, he'll be going to New York soon. Sometimes I think he's got a Canada trip as well.
Can I bring a suitcase?
he can be your security guard. Security.
So before you go MJ, like I realize say the songs that you done, the collab that you done, it was like with the where do you say the older artists. Would you see yourself doing a collab with like some of the younger artists in the business?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like maybe. So you wouldn't do a collab with a Valiant?
Or even a Shanty
I've
Force.
interviewed him before there. I've interviewed Valiant before, but
Yeah.
before he like came out with the big songs like Speed of and
Before boss.
You give him
Right.
forward.
So you give him power.
Right.
You will give him forward.
I don't want to say that, but
But okay.
You're part of it.
You're a part of the growth. So earlier we spoke about you doing that song with your sister. Can we get a 4-bar? Do we have time?
I could
Do you-
see
do
it's
you
very
want it-
quick. So
do
I
you
could
want
do
it
it.
a cappella or do you want a
Mommy and
rhythm?
Daddy there. Don't worry about time. I got consent.
Do you want a rhythm? Is there a specific rhythm you want, or you want to do it a cappella?
Same rhythm, taxi.
Rhythm.
Taxi rhythm. DJ Dragon All Star is going to drop the
DJ
taxi rhythm
Dragon
for
All Star.
you, and we're going to allow you to give us
So
a
you remember
piece
that
of
song?
the song. You say I think you remember it, man. You remember it, don't?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, MJ Little Links is going to give us. What's the title of the
You
song?
going to back to school again as well?
I just call it Miss B.
Miss B. He's going to give us a piece of Miss B, and maybe the next song, Dads. Are we going to get another song?
Yeah,
on?
I might give you that.
All right then. Dragon All Star is going to drop the rhythm for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Up and live show. Yeah. Miss B, you are the best teacher. Cause of you, me make it so far. You teach me science and you teach me a read. Don't forget about the P. Right now, I'm in quarantine. Cause of you, I'm so happy. Miss B, you are the best teacher. teacher, watch it up right now. Tell them, mix. Back to school, that means that we're back to the books. Them parents teach the kids the golden rules. Them toddler, MJ, we are big up the schools. Them teachers teach the kids and the lesson it reach them. Not hang out, pan can talk about things funny. You go research, go search and study. Book. Grab your dictionary. Back to school again, back to school again. Me and Upper Life were always friends. Back to school again, back to school again. You know DJ MJ there. Yeah.
Yo. Listen.
Me not tell you.
Me not
Like,
tell you.
No. Look at the versatility. You see, make sure you put up
Better
and
than no
in the song.
artist.
And a lot of these mature, growing, tough,
No.
rusty backs,
What? That
man
is it.
them, nah, do them something there.
MJ,
So,
pick up
yeah.
yourself. You have done something that many other artists cannot do at the age of 9, and we're very, very proud of you. Thank you for forwarding out and dropping a dub plate for the Up and Live show. We will definitely be playing it wherever we go.
One more question before we go. What do you like better? DJing or singing?
Or football, because we didn't even get to, we haven't even gotten a chance to speak about football.
Which one I like better?
I could give you a little chat about football, but I like I prefer more like music, because like, you know, before I started singing. Before I did music.
Yes.
Then I started doing a little bit of singing, and then my football started before I did singing. So I probably put music first, then football, then singing.
Cool, no man. So, I mean, okay, so we were watching the game earlier. We were watching Liverpool versus
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. What's your favorite football team?
What's the team?
Say it loud and proud, mate.
Man United.
Man United. And do you have a favorite footballer that you look up to?
Right now, at the moment, I have two.
Yes.
So my favorite footballer
Uh-huh.
right now is Rashford and Sancho.
Cool, no man.
So with the Man United thing, is your daddy forced you to be a Man U fan?
Listen,
Let me tell you, yes, when he was young,
Talk
I
truth.
bought him an Arsenal. And daddy dash away.
where's the truth that I mean?
No, it called transfer.
He needs to go in and out the corner.
Let me say this
Oh,
in
even did that,
English.
sir.
Let
And
me
hold
say
on,
this.
wait. Give me a second.
Yes.
That was a charity match, yeah?
Yes.
And there was a charity match, I think it was last year. Yeah. And I would say the player of the celebrities against the
When you scored that wonderful goal.
yeah.
Yes.
DJ.
Let's
I
talk
think I was
about
the
it.
player of that match.
Of course you were.
And then in the big game match,
Yes.
honestly, I think Uncle Breads was the player.
You're sure?
Yes.
You never did drop.
No.
But
You did nearly
give the
drop.
money before
Yeah,
you
you
go.
did. True. You pay him, don't. But
team
yeah,
up is
let us talk about the DJs versus promoters football match. We're running out of time, but we're gonna have to talk about it a little bit. When you made that goal, there was one person who forwarded off the pitch just before you made the goal. And do you think that person, shall I call the name?
Yes.
Do you know who it is?
I think it was Rory.
No, man.
Oh, it wasn't.
Guess again.
I can't remember. No, it wasn't.
Start
Daddy
with
Beckham.
T. Start with T, man. And him tall. And him kind of feisty. Tony Mataron,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You remember just before you made that wonderful goal, he forward
He was the one that made a bet that said I was gonna score as soon as
Okay.
I come on.
You know why that's iconic as well? For the fact that Mataran is like one of the best ever doing them feel. And you on for him, it's like a transition in a
Right.
music, in a football and everything.
The goal
You see me?
wonderful goal.
Yeah.
It's like generational switch.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally, like
I'm
literally.
telling you, Uncle Dennis was the manager, yeah? I'm telling you, if you put me on earlier, we would have come back.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put me on earlier.
So this year, are you going to be playing at the match this year once you're in the UK? Because we know that you're going to be getting your touring dates very soon, and your calendar is going to be very
The
busy.
thing is, if there's another professional match,
Yes.
then I might be playing, and there was a kind of kids event.
Yes.
I might be playing in the kids event.
Uncle Brett say you're too big for it. But we will sort it out. All we know is once you are in the country and you are not otherwise booked, you will be on the pitch and you will be on the pitch and you will be scoring a few goals, right? So the status has increased. You unfortunately can't play in the kids league. So yeah, MJ, we are very, very proud of you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Silver Links family, thank you for taking
Let me can say something in the last.
Yes, go ahead before we close.
One
out.
last thing me have to say.
Yes.
See what MJ they know. I know it's gonna be further.
Definitely.
Right. Might be slow because, but
Factors.
it will be there. I need the UK to come together because if you notice what I'm doing with this page, I'm still inviting people over on a Wednesday, get everybody to
The conversation.
sharing. There's one thing one pastor said to me before. You can't close your hand and receive because
You have
if
to
I
open
close
it.
my hand and stretch it out to
Nothing
give
will
you something,
nothing
you
will
can't
go
get
in
anything.
or nothing will forward out
And-
either.
Exactly. So if we carry on like this in the UK, keep closing our hand, we ain't getting anything.
True.
You have to give to receive.
True.
I'm not gonna be on my pumps and pride like, oh, you're not giving nothing, so me not giving. I still share this page with everyone
Right.
because I believe in unity, and we need that in the UK.
Again.
That's why UK is bigger than Jamaica by far, and we got loads of Jamaican here.
True.
And plus people that add up our culture. So why is it we still struggling when it comes to certain things?
Yeah, we definitely need to work on that. So
My
Silver
point
Links
is we just
family,
need to get together.
we need to forward together. Mom, any last words? Thank you. So we want to thank you all for forwarding into the studio and to share with us. We got to learn a little bit more about each of you, MJ, Mummy, Pops. We want to wish you all the very best. We will definitely be continuing to support you. And yeah, give thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Silver Links family were here in studio with us. Make sure that you follow them on social media, which is, the page is, again, Silver underscore links. And then Alia's page is, Alia's page is,
Ayla dot
underscore
CG. And also, if you want any promotion, you could just DM us at
promo.
Silverlinks promo.
That is it. You know, the business has to continue. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have for you this week. This is the Up and Live show. This is what we do every Tuesday between 9 and 11. We are sponsored by the Granaries, and we will see you next week. For those of you who don't know, this is our anthem, Rockers Element. Everything great things take time. Make sure that you go over and support them. Dragon All Star is going to take us out.
People. I say love your brother, love your sister, love your love in everything you do. I want to read a book in a brain poison, main power. But you see that song, I play a song off the Silver Link, you know, because you see that song, very
True.
powerful. Remember them say, every great thing take time, you know. Don't skip the line.
Up and line. We fight for your cards, for them not necessary. Say them mean you well, but them well want you bury. Seasonal changes are atmospheric. After A+ grades, not even a merit. Up and line. Everything I till the potland. When belly full, them tell you say you not have no hot song. Chaja ways can't say we choose no other option. One thing me learn pon this mission.
Up on life with every battle when me fight me grow. And every victory we have the scar for sure. So the world will know our climb. Cause every great thing takes time. And yes, you reap the seeds you sow. So beg your Jaja, give me strength to go. So the world will know our climb. Cause every great thing takes time.
DJ Rick, DJ Dragon.
Everything takes time.
Up on life for many years, man I tried this journey. Ask Mother Ivan, Mother Miss, they can't tell the heal or scars when fire burn me. Much defeat but never defeated. Standing firm though we cheated repeatedly. Watch many doors close to be reopened. Every denial became approval. Yet in the darkest time there was no one to give a helping hand. Only Jah know.
When you feel like giving up, but your mind says keep on toiling. It's a stage when them fight you, it brings you up. But you are gonna be the last man smiling. Up alive with every battle when me fight me grow. And every victory we have the scar for sure. So don't, 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 so don't.